What's up, guys? Wolf here with another battle. Quick team look today. I'm gonna probably start doing this, I guess. I see his Golem and Ambipom. They could both be potential leads. So I lead off with Hitmontop because if he picks Golem, I can just spin any Rocks away, and I'm not really afraid of that Ambipom. So let's get on with the battle now. He does lead off with Golem, and I have Hitmontop, as we said before. So yeah, I have Intimidate, so that's gonna make Golem kind of useless. I think he switches out, and I'm just gonna Toxic whatever comes in. I knew he was gonna switch. He didn't want to take a close combat, even though he probably could have lived it, but that would have been really nice for his Golem. I think he wants to keep it for something. So this tangrowth is the most annoying thing in this entire battle. It just leech seeds and toxics everything that comes in, and it's so incredibly annoying. So I have nothing to take leech seed, so I go out to Registeel, and now he goes out to this Gastrodon, but I go for Stealth Rock, so I get rocks up, and he has no Rapid Spinner, so he can't get rid of them. So I think those rocks mattered. It's not like late game rocks, so I grab the Chansey now, knowing I can take anything this thing's gonna throw at me, and he does go for Nice Beam with a really unneeded crit. So he switches out to his Miltank, and this thing's pretty annoying too. I go for Toxic, but that's not gonna matter at all because he has Heal Bell, and he's going to go for the after all these after-turn effects. I'm gonna switch out to Hitmontop because there's nothing really I can do with a Chansey. I don't want to risk losing Star Wars, so he does go for the Heal Bell. So I get pretty much a free switch in, but all of his Pokemon are cured of their Toxic. So that's not really nice. So now he goes for Toxic on me, but I'm not really worried about that at the moment. And I go for a close combat, but that is not going to 2-hit KO. That will 2-hit KO, what I'm saying. But he outspeeds me, so he can just go for a Milk Drink. And I go for a stupid play, thinking he's might switch out. And I go for a Toxic here, but he stays in Milk Drinks because I'm stupid. I always make at least one stupid play during every battle. So, oh my god, this battle is so spammy with the after-turn effects. All leftovers and Toxic and Leech Seed, you can see this. But he goes for Heal Bell again, which I just go for close combat now. And it's just going to take him down to where he was before. And I don't know if he wants to risk me getting a crit or anything, so I think he switches out here. No, here. Yeah, he does switch out. And his Tangrowth is going to take the close combat pretty well. Probably better than most of his other Pokemon could have taken it. Yeah, it takes it very well. So now I'm down 3 in my defenses, and that's not really a good thing. So I'm going to switch out here. And he's going to Leech Seed, because this is just like a Leech Seed everything Tangrowth, and it's incredibly annoying. I got Victini, and this Victini is kind of important in this battle, but it doesn't really get that much of a chance to shine here. So, he knows I'm going for the V-Create, or the Fire move, and he goes out to I just go for the safety create because I know it'll hit anything that comes in for a decent chunk, and it does do not as much as I'd like it to have, but it still does pretty well. So I'm not sure if he missed a Life Orb or he's just foddering off his Golem or anything, but I go for a Grass Knot, and of course that's gonna take out Golem without the Sturdy, so that thing's gone. So I don't have to worry about Stealth Rock at all during this battle. So now I have Hitmontop to fodder off whenever I need. And here's a pretty bad play. I switch out thinking he's going to Fake Out, but he actually goes for the Pursuit. He told me he has Pursuit instead of U-Turn, which if I had an Ambipom, I'd prefer a U-Turn, but it worked out for him in the end. So now I'm a little worried because Victini's my main wall breaker, and half of his team is walls, and half of my team is walls, so I shouldn't be complaining. So I go to Slowbro, and I Psychic knowing he's going to go out to something that can take a Scald. And he does go out to Gastrodon, so it's a good thing I didn't get that Storm Drain up. So he goes for Toxic. No, I'm going to switch out, and it hits Chansey, but I'm not too worried about it. I have Natural Cure, of course, but now I can't keep Chansey in for too long. So I go for a Seismic Toss. Not really wanting the Toxic, knowing he still has that Miltank, and it's not really going to matter that much in the long run. But it probably would have been a very nice play to do on this Tangrowth. So he lives with barely any hit points after that Seismic Toss, but it's just my luck. So now I'm Leech Seeded, and if Chansey's Leech Seeded, there's no way I'm going to kill this off with a Seismic Toss at all. if it's getting Leech Seed and Leftovers Recovery Return. So I got to Zapdos now, and he knows I'm going to switch out because nobody in their right mind would keep Chansey in for that. So he goes for another Leech Seed, and by now I'm getting very annoyed by this attack. Very, very annoyed. But I do have Heat Wave on Zapdos, but he's going to switch out, fearing that or a bird move, bird type, flying type move. And Ambipom's going to take that Heat Wave, and my Zapdos is more bulky than special attack, so it's not going to knock it out. So now I know I can take a Fake Out okay, and I don't want to risk Pursuit, so I stay in and try to do Thunderbolt, but he does go for Fake Out, which is a good move on his part. Nothing. This thing's really worrying me because it has Fake Out and it has Double Hit, and it can pretty much take out my entire team and outspeed it. But I luckily live with 12 hit points on that Double Hit, thanks to min-max damage, and I do get to take that out. So I think that was a pretty important live attack right there. So he goes out to this now just to extreme speed me to death. I'm just gonna leave Zapdos in to fodder it out. So Zapdos is gone now, but he gets an unneeded crit, which is kind of funny. Never really happens when you actually need it, but yeah. I'll get to Slowbro. No, I can take any move. This is a offensive attack, not special attack. Entei, so I can take any move it wants to go for, unless it's mixed or something, has Hidden Power Grass, but it doesn't, so I'm pretty safe. So I go for a Calm Mind, knowing he's going to switch out to either this Gastrodon or his Tangrowth. And now he's going to Toxic me, which I'm not really worried about. So I can go for the Psychic here, and it's going to be a 2-hit KO, even with the leftovers, so pretty nice. Earth Power, I don't think it does much, even though after the Calm Mind, it takes it pretty well. So now his Gastrodon is finally gone, and I am so happy about that. But he sends out Tangrowth now, and of course he's going to go for the Leech Seed. So I'm going to switch out into Hitmontop. I forgot I still had Hitmontop in. So it's time for Hitmontop to finally leave. So he goes for a Giga Drain. And I did not want to take that with Slowbro because special defense, he's not going to take that very well. So this next couple plays are kind of weird. Instead of just finishing me with after I lose combat, instead of just finishing me with a Giga Drain, he's going to go for a Leech Seed. Maybe thinking I was going to switch out, I'm not really sure, but he could have just gone for Giga Drain, and that would have probably ended my Hitmontop. But now that was a pretty bad play because Hitmontop's going to actually do a lot in his last couple runs. So I have no idea what he does here. I have no idea why he switched out to Miltank to take the obvious close combat coming, unless he thought I was going to Toxic, but nope. But after this, Hitmontop's done because of the Toxic. So he has his Tangrowth and Entei, and I have Chansey, Registeel, and Slowbro still. And he told me he completely forgot that Slowbro was still alive. I go for an Iron Head, and I do get a flinch, which is kind of funny, and that might have mattered. I'm not really sure. But now Seismic Toss is still not going to take this thing out, which is the most annoying thing ever. Lives with, like, negative hit points. I mean, it's so annoying. But, he does get Leech Seed up on my Registeel, and now from here I know I can finally hit it with a final Seismic Toss. But he goes out to Entei. I don't know why. It's just, this Tangrowth annoyed the crap out of me. I just wanted it gone. But, his Entei doesn't like the Death Rocks and the, Seismic Toss, so I have to switch out here. I don't want Flare Blitzed. And I go to Slowbro, because Slowbro can still take anything. This is when he first said he forgot I still had Slowbro. So, Slowbro is going to... I'm not going to Scald. I'm going to go for a Psychic, just in case he wants to switch it back out to Tangrowth. But, he just stays in, goes for a Stone Edge a couple times, and I go for the Psychic. And of course that's not going to hit. My Slowbro is not more defensive, but I do have the Calm Mind, which is why I carry it. Calm Mind instead of Toxic, I think I'd prefer that. All my other Pokemon have Toxic pretty much, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. He goes for an Iron Head here, trying to get a flinch, maybe, but nope, doesn't really matter. He should have just gone for another Stone Edge, but that wouldn't have mattered either. So, all he has left is his Tangrowth, and I think, it can take out my Slowbro if it wanted to, but my other two will be able to win it out in a Stall War, because he can't Toxic Registeel, even though he can, so he goes for Giga Drain, and I just didn't want him to get all those hit points back. And another unneeded crit there, which is kind of funny. All these unneeded crits in this battle. And all the crits in this battle were unneeded. So, pretty much good game from here. I can take it out with a seismic toss, and that's it.